Hi, I'm Phil Ozenick. I'm a candidate for the Roseville City Council. I would appreciate your support. I've lived in Roseville for 34 years. I spent 33 years in the Air Force, retiring as a colonel. I served in Iceland for 2 years, in Greenland in 1 year, helped put in the Thule Airport at the Arctic Circle. I've served in World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. I'm a member of the Historical Society and changed the Carnegie Library into the Carnegie Museum. Also brought to you what is known as Amtrak by going to Washington with a 10,000 signature petition. My wife and I live in Roseville, have a son and a daughter. Both are now married and have their own family. Is there anything you'd like to know that I'm for or against?
Phil, why do you want to be on the city council?
I believe the taxpayer doesn't have a representative. In 1997, we put on the ballot an initiative to eliminate the utility users tax. It's a 5% tax that's on your water, sewer, and trash, so that you now end up having $150 more that you can spend. It was against the law under Prop 218 to charge that by using that extra money into the general fund.
The new piece of land that Roseville just annexed, what do you think would be the best development for that land?
Okay, we also put together a measure that was on the ballot, and the courts disowned it, threw it out, because we didn't have the general plan with every sheet of the initiative, because the courts held and said that since we cited the general plan, it should have been there for the signature signer, so they threw it out. We had put a limit on where the city would grow. Actually, now the city has put that together unknowingly. Now they have a boundary that's west of Fitterman, includes the creeks, also Placer Ranch.
They also started a new entity called the Roseville Redevelopment Corporation. What do you think about that group?
It's the Roseville Community Development Corporation. They were given $5 million by the city. The city's going to give them more money. They use that to buy and sell property. I'm not sure, I may be wrong, but the city used that to buy the J.C. Penney store for $1 million. They put $1 million into it. They sold it for $750,000 to a friend, I believe, has a staff member that works for the city. It does not have any transparency. You can't find any record of where they spent it, nor where the money comes from.
And they're also planning on putting in a roundabout at Oak and Washington Boulevard. If you were on the council today, how would you vote?
I would vote not to put it in. The reason for that is it's kind of like going to Europe and having a small town. Roseville is not a small town. By 2014 or 2024, the city will be 154,000 people. If you go over to the fountains, you find 2 roundabouts, but there's not a lot of traffic. Off of Washington and Oak, there's a tremendous amount of traffic, and we believe it's not the right thing to do.
Do you think they should expand the energy park?
We reluctantly agreed to allow the city to build the plant. What has happened is the former manager of the plant put us in debt for $98 million by buying gas, natural gas on the hedge. We told them not to do that. We suggested and recommended in their council meetings they not do that. To expand that, we believe it would be the right thing to do, but somehow or another they have to get their act together and make sure it's done correctly.
Phil, is there anything else you'd like the citizens of Roseville to know?
What I'd like to see is a forensic audit where the money comes from, where the money has gone to. I'd like to see fees that are open rather than being hidden taxes. I believe the city needs more policemen, more firemen, but since the management group is getting pay increases and the grunts are getting taken, I believe that city needs to look at the initiative we have that we're circulating that would limit the management group's pay in Roseville. We believe that sincerely. That's our right to do that, and anybody that says that we shouldn't do it has no understanding of what the law is, and we regretfully say that we're not pleased with it. I'm Phil Ozenick. I'm the taxpayer's friend, and I'd love to have you vote for me on November 6th. Thank you.